Okay, so this video is going to be talking about Index. Now, don't worry, I'll understand if you don't know who Index is, since we haven't really seen a lot of her. But, yeah, this video is going to be talking about Index. So sorry if my audio was, like, crap for the past, like, 2 videos. I think I finally adjusted it to where it's right, but, on my microphone mic. Sorry, parents watching TV. But yeah, hopefully I sound a lot better and not like Robot Man. So yeah, Index. Okay, so I was thinking of doing a video collage of her photo-wise, but I don't know. I just don't have the time like I did when I did Tolman Accelerator and not Mexico, but those two. But I feel like they had more story, so I just kind of put that in there. But with Index, it's kind of hard finding some of her past pictures, and I may just pick a picture and just kind of stick with it because the reason why I don't really edit as much as I do is probably because it's just I don't have the time. Benda takes a little bit, and all that stuff. It doesn't necessarily take me days, but it just takes time. And with college, I don't have the time to edit videos. But especially since next week's my college starts, so you can expect the normal routine tomorrow, where in the week where I kind of do 2 videos a week, not what I'm doing now. And if you don't see videos expect not to see like a video maybe in a week. Sometimes I may be busy doing work and stuff. I hope you understand. I just gave you this whole 5-episode special of a certain analysis, so yeah. But yeah, I'll be sticking to a normal routine of just 2 videos a week. I'll review some anime. Maybe I'll do whatever certain analysis for a certain character, whatever you guys want. But yeah. But we're here to talk about Index. Okay, so in part 1, we kind of got her introduced into the series, and, she comes off as like a likable young girl, always wanting to eat something and kind of energetic, and to be honest, I kind of liked her character, I mean, she was energetic, she was everywhere, she was a little kid, and all that crazy stuff, but it seemed like after the Deep Blood arc, it just kind of didn't really go anywhere with her, I mean, it's just... I guess I should say in part 1, I should say it's season 1 of Index, of anime, but she does a lot more. Like, she is, she met Kazakiri, she did all this stuff, she, kind of, but it's like, but in Index 2, she kind of faded away, like not from existence, but, just kind of faded, it's like, focusing more on tone, which I like, but it's like, you can't tell me you could have made her do some stuff here and there, I mean, it's just, her character is, I like it, her character, it's sometimes annoying where she wants to eat stuff and all that, but, I mean, I would have tolerated that if maybe Kamichi threw in some stuff with her in there, like she did some cool parts, but ultimately, her only cool part, I feel like, was when she fought the giant golem that Sherry Cromwell was controlling, I mean, she was, it was pretty cool, epic music was playing, she was saying these words backwards and interfering with the golem's movement, it was pretty freaking epic, and using the little pins on her robe to kind of flick at him and doing all this stuff, and I felt like that was the only cool scene we ever freaking got with her, next to her John Pence mode in the beginning, and then later on in the novels when we see her fight style. But it's like, I mean, it's like I feel like she just got ignored by everybody in New Testament. Whereas in part 1, at least Fuyama was using her for her knowledge of the grimoires. But I mean, it's like in New Testament, she just gets put aside. Like she's like, like a side dish on your main dish or something for the restaurant. But it's just crazy how she just got immediately dissed in New Testament. Because it's like, Toma comes back, okay? Toma comes back from, like, being sunk into the Atlantic Ocean, and they kind of have a talk, I guess. And then everyone else kind of comes by, talking about magic. Even then, Index doesn't necessarily have a lot to say. Birdway is the one that explains it, which I kind of felt odd to me. But... because, you would think you'd let the person that knows a lot more about magic than you do, her explain what magic is, but whatever. But You know, I mean, and then it's like, after they defeat the evil Sky Fortress, Magic Sky Fortress, it's like, and then they go to Hawaii, but before they do, Toma's like, when I come back, I'll explain everything. I'm like, wait, what? So what? Okay, you're fighting a magical evil society made up of magicians and some scientist people, and they have like a magical device in Hawaii that's blowing stuff up. And you're like, okay, let's not take the magical grimoires girl that knows everything, almost everything about magic, with us, and we'll just go without her and leave her in Academy City, or I don't know if they actually left her in Academy City, because they left her at Analasysis, but left her in Academy City where everyone can just grab her. To me, I mean, I guess maybe Kimichi did that just to make Toma have the moment with Mizuka, that way the next one interrupted. But I mean, it's a red, I guess, but still, I mean, it's like, really? But it seems after that, it's like, I don't remember anything else with her after that. It's like, okay, what was after that? I guess, like, she pops up here and there, but that's it. You know, she doesn't really do anything. She doesn't, I guess I can't even think of anything. Okay, so after the Hawaiian invasion arc was the Gremlin arc, I think, where it's like, you know, Gremlin invades Academy City, which I don't remember anything with her in it. I don't. But it's like, I feel like Kimichi is like, he's regretting making her right now. You know, he's focusing more on Toma. He doesn't know what to do with Index, so he just kind of pushes her to the side with her few dialogue options, you know? Which I can see him maybe doing something with her at the end. Maybe Index sacrifices herself to save Academy City or something. Maybe she sacrifices herself to save Toma or revive him or something, you know? Maybe by the end she becomes the main villain. I don't know. But it's like, that'd be a twist, right? But it was Index all along. But yeah, I mean, it's like, now it just kind of seems like Index, it's more about Index's, like, encounters with people, I guess. But I don't know. But to me, she has no relevance in the story. It's like, people are barely even mentioning her. Like, it started from, oh, the magical grimoires, they're so powerful, to, oh yeah, the grimoires, I completely forgot about the grimoires. Yeah, you know the grimoires, right? Yeah, the power that can possibly show the world. Yeah, those. It went from just overall hype to overall just, oh yeah, Index, yeah, she can help. Yeah. It just kind of makes me laugh, because it's like, even the magic gods, it's like, they don't even, like, they mention her, but it's like, they don't mention her as a threat, really. They say, like, oh, if she knows magic, she become a magic god, because she has all the magical grimoires. But it's like, I love how the magical grimoires are just so hyped up from the beginning, and they end up being just worthless pieces of paper by the New Testament, because it's like, oh, if you have the grimoires, you know how to start to become a magic god. Start. To where it's like, Style was hyping those up like, they have the power to destroy the world, and all this crap, evil, and it's just, man, I'm kind of mad at the fact that it's like, I feel like Kimichi really could have made Index a pretty good character. Instead, he made her sort of like a comedic relief and an annoyance and overall just complete, I'm not going to say useless, because she may have something to do by the end of this, but it's just made her a kind of a burden to Toma, really. I mean, it's like, what purpose? I thought Analasysis was going to take her back at some point. Are they not? When is Style going to take her back? You can take her back at any moment. Personally, I felt like what Kimichi should have done is that he should have maybe, in New Testament, they could have fixed to go to Hawaii, but Style and Kanzaki come by and they say, we're going to take Index back. And then, you know, they would say goodbye to each other and say, I'll see you again sometime, and Toma kind of waves his hand bye and they leave. Then Kimichi could have reintroduced her whenever he wanted to, you know, after, you know, the arc. I feel like that could have been a good point to concentrate on just Toma, like, you know, the Testament arc's supposed to. Instead, Index is just kind of there doing stuff. I feel like maybe we could have gotten more closure on Toma if Index wasn't there. Maybe we got more scenes, But it's like at this point, I don't even know what she's gonna do, because in the Will Injector arc, she was just kind of there, Not. I mean, I guess she kind of helped with the whole, not, with the plants and all that crap. But I mean, it's like really, I mean. It's just, I guess the Athenius arc too kind of shined on her a little bit, seeing Toma look at her and playing soccer with Style and Kanzaki, but it's like, it's okay. It's just, I don't dislike her, and I don't like her either. It's like, I'm disappointed where her character went. I'm disappointed in how the writing handled her. Index is probably the only person that I'm really disappointed in Kimichi for doing. Because it's like, you might as well not even do Index if the way you're doing her is just really just dragging down the character and isn't really doing much of anything and, just not much. Even, the funny thing is, even though Athenius is like, shut up, Index. Shut up. At some points. Or she just gets flat out annoyed. Like, she is the voice of the fans of Index. But, yeah, I mean, at this point, you might as well take out Index and put in Athenius. Have her replaced. That would have been better to me, but yeah, I could say, for all I know, Kimichi could have some big plans for her in the end, maybe she sacrifices herself. I feel like that's the only thing she can do right now. But, maybe by the end of this, we see, like, all of this was an actual book, and she's just reading this book to a bunch of kids at her, like, church or something, or whatever, I don't know, and she's reading it to, like, Toma's kid, because she's, like, what do you call it? Her godchild, that thing where, like, other people may, I don't know, I forget, guardian angel, whatever, but, yeah, I mean, it's, I guess that'd be kind of cool. Personally, I feel like if we got a time skip at some point, we got to see her a little older, maybe we get some more kind of something from her personality change, but, I mean, it's just, overall, Index's character, I guess from the start, was kind of going somewhere, and Kimichi was just like, no, I just want to focus on Toma, I don't want to focus on her, and he just kind of made her important in part 1, but he decided that'd be too much of a hassle, and then in New Testament, he just kind of pushed her to the side, that way he wouldn't have to focus on her and just Toma. But, I mean, it's just overall, I feel like Index is one of my most disappointed characters in anime, really, because it's like, she was, I didn't dislike her character, honestly. A lot of people didn't like her because she kept, nagging for food, kept getting in Toma's way, which, I mean, I like her character, she's kind of funny sometimes, and, she's enjoyable sometimes, and overall, yeah, she does annoy me sometimes whenever she gets in the middle of Toma Misaka, but it's just, overall, I can't really see her as a love interest just for that specific thing, to where it's like, you can't have a guy, marry a girl that did absolutely nothing and was barely even shown in the novels. I mean, to me, Misaka's a lot better choice just because she's done crap for him. I don't see freaking Index supporting him, Kimichi couldn't have done that, have her support him. Which, in part 1, yes, she did a lot more than she did in New Testament. At least in part 1, she kind of supported him and kind of did this and kind of did that. New Testament, she's just shoved to the side. So, let me know your thoughts on Index. Do you like her? Do you like where her character is going somehow, if you're crazy? Where do you think she's going to go at this point? Do you hate her? Do you like her? Is she a disappointing character just because of the way Kimichi went with her? Leave your comments in the comment section. Leave a like if you can, and I'll catch you.